This lecture will round out our discussion of querying using the Java driver. We'll discuss sort, skip, and limit. So it's pretty straightforward. For the coding, I'm going to use the same document structure as we did with dot notation. I have lines basically with an ID, start with x and y, and end with x and y. And just to review what it looks like, let me do a find and to show you what it produces without any criteria. And you can see each document has a start field and an end field, and start and end each have x and y coordinates, and there's an ID as well. So let's look at sorting first. So to sort, we chain a method call off of find. So find returns a cursor. So when we do sort, we're just modifying the cursor before the query is actually sent to the database. So we do it by calling sort, and we pass it, as you might have guessed, a DB object, in this case a basic DB object, which will represent our sort criteria. So let's, for starters, sort on ID, but descending instead of ascending. So we'll say ID -1. And when we run it, we should see that the IDs are now sorted from the highest value to the lowest, from 9 to 0. So that's pretty straightforward. Now, skip and limit are just as easy. We just keep chaining method calls onto the cursor. So let's say we want to skip the first two documents in the sorted order. So if we do that, we should expect that 9 and 8 are skipped. And that's indeed the case. So we have 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And finally, limit. Let's say we want to only get back the first 3 after skipping 2. We can do that with limit 3. We run it again, and we should see 7, 6, and 5, and indeed we do. So we can also use dot notation in sort, just like we did with field selection and with querying. So let's say we want to sort on start y descending. We can do that just by saying start.y, and we see that now it's sorted by start.y 87, 78, 77. And finally, we can also have multiple sort criteria. So if we want to sort on start.x followed by start.y, we can do that just by chaining those criteria in the DB object. So let's say start.x 1, and we append start.y -1. So it should sort all the x's first, and then when the x's are equal, it'll sort by y. Let's have a little higher limit just to show it. So you can see that start.x0 has come first, and then within that we're sorting by y, and then all the ones, and sorting descending by y. Okay, time for a quiz. So the quiz is, suppose you had the following documents in a collection named things. IDs are from 0 through 3, and then value 10, 5, 7, and 20. If you perform the following query in the Java driver, find, sort on value, descending, skip to, limit 1. Which document would be returned? Would it be a document with ID 0, 1, 2, or 3?